Hey guys, Blix is back. Well, you saw a little while ago, I posted a video. The FDA's fucking us. Right now I'm doing more of like an update video on what's actually going on. Plenty of reviewers, they've already put out all their information that they're gonna, need. But you know what? I figured I'd put out something too. So I actually have this printout from Safada and everything like that. I'm just going to generalize it. It's a brief summary of the 499-page document that they released. It's their pre-publication version of the final deeming regulations. So basically with this regulation, it's going to classify everything that is vape related as a tobacco product, which means this RDA, this mod, hell, even this battery. This battery is now a tobacco product because it's being used for vaping. I wonder how I'm going to smoke this. I don't know. We'll have to find a safe way to, smoke batteries without them blowing up in our face. But it goes, like, this thing is just ridiculous. Like, liquids are now tobacco, batteries, tank systems, cartomizers, atomizers, digital displays, and device software. The device software for vaping is now considered a tobacco product. Does that make sense to anybody else? So, basically, they released this. And apparently the effective date is 90 days from publication, which is August 8 of 2016. Okay. So what that's doing is, well, May 10th, the deeming rule is officially published and will be effective 90 days thereafter. August 8th, the deeming rule is effective as it is 90 days after the rule is published in the Federal Register. This starts the clock on the various pre-market pathway options, and it also implements some key changes in the near term. Basically, what this is going to be doing, is it's putting a 2-year stall on vaping. So if we find another, like a safer way to vape, then it is now, like, say we found a way to vape that's 100% effective, like 100% non-harmful to you, blah, blah, blah. It can't be released. So December 31st, as a result of the deeming rule, manufacturers will now need to submit a full list of products twice a year, December and June of each year, because the rule will go into effect August 8th. December of this year will be the first time the vapor product manufacturers have to submit this information. February 2017. Manufacturers will need to submit an ingredient list of all products that are manufactured in February of 2017. It is not clear at this time what items the FDA will be expecting, although we do expect that the level of detail required will be significant. August 8th of 2018. Pre-market tobacco product applications, PMTAs, are due. Not important. Not important. Okay. So the PMTAs is basically leaving the vape industry open for big tobacco to basically buy or market off the government. So a PMTA is basically an application that's not guaranteed to even go through. Matter of fact, as far as I know, in the past 8 years, they've only ever approved one application for like a tobacco product. So basically what this means is, hey, I want to release a juice line. Okay? Like, say, let's just say, like, I made this juice, Circus Cookie. Okay. It's going to be over $1 million for these applications, and it's not even guaranteed to go through. The worst part about it is even the different nic levels of that is considered a different product. So if you have 4 nic levels of the same juice, right there, that's like $4 million worth of applications. So, I mean, $4 million for like one flavor and 4 different nicotine levels. This is ridiculous. I mean, there's, what, maybe 3 to 4 juice companies that would actually be able to pay this. Hold on, there we go. And not to mention, I mean, who else would, have the money for this? Big Tobacco. So, anyway, August 8th, 2019. 3 years after the rule's effective date. By this time, all products on the market must have been grandfathered or the subject of an FDA marketing authorization order. At this point in time, if this goes through, they're saying our grandfather date to 2007. Okay? Which means anything that came out after 2007 will be made illegal and you could have fines placed against you. Which means my mod here, everything about it, can't use. So basically in 2007, we only had like cigalikes and tobacco flavors. That was it. And there was only like maybe 4 or 5 products on the market at the time that were at the time decent. I mean, this is just ridiculous. I mean, all they're trying to do is get money. Let's see. And you know what? I mean, oh, and not to mention another thing about this. If somebody comes into your shop and asks, is this product better for you than smoking? You're not allowed to tell them the truth. They are putting a hold on that. Like, you just can't do it. So basically, effectively, you would have to lie to your customers. You are not allowed to use the modified risk descriptions of light, low, mild. Guys, I mean, this is just ridiculous. And you know what? I even talked to a member of the FDA. I had emailed them. It's like, well, what if we derive our nicotine from like a vegetable, like potatoes, tomatoes, cauliflower, eggplant, stuff like that? And they were like, well, it would still be listed as a tobacco product. I'm like, how can you possibly do that when the nicotine's not even being derived from tobacco? And I pretty much got hung up on. So, and a lot of the stuff in the regulations we already abide to, like child-resistant caps, product labeling, like, oh, this one, not for sale to minors, California Prop number 65, saying that this product contains chemicals known to the state of California to cause birth defects or other reproductive harm. Even them telling us to put that warning label on these bottles, that's fucked up. Because nicotine, okay, has, in its pure form, has never been determined to cause any type of problems. It's addictive, and they even say it's about as harmful to you as caffeine. I mean, so basically they're having us put tobacco warning labels on these. And we already list the ingredients on the bottles. And I love the fact that they try to say that we're marketing to children because of the flavors. I was just at a bar, okay, not too long ago. You know how many different flavors of liquor there are? There was ones there that tasted like Swedish fish, Pop Rocks, bacon. I love bacon, not in alcohol. I mean, this is getting ridiculous. They're like, oh, well, we got to save the children. Now, saving the children, yes. I understand this. You know, you don't want your children to do any of this kind of stuff. That's why, even us being a self-regulated industry, 90% of vape shops, hopefully more than that, I'm just giving it the 90 because I've heard of 1 or 2, we don't even let people under the age of 18 in the building unless if with an adult. Okay? I mean, No matter what, even when I was smoking, okay, I was 13 when I first started, when I had my first cigarette. And it wasn't hard at all for me to get my hands on it. I mean, no matter what, whenever you're younger, you're always going to find a way to do it. Like, underage drinking, smoking, drug consumption. I mean, you can easily find it no matter what. And the way I look at it, okay, I have 3 kids. Alright, guys. If they ever brought home a cigarette, or they come home smelling like cigarettes, there's going to be problems. There's still going to be problems if they're vaping. But I'd sooner see my kids vape than smoke. And I know some of you might disagree with me, oh, they shouldn't do either. I understand that. I don't want them to do either, but, I mean, if they're going to be doing something, I'd rather them vape. Anyway, sorry about the change of scenery. My phone had actually died during the video, so I'm out in Yagertown now. I was out in Lewisburg before, so. So this whole thing going on, it's just another way for them to make money. And I'm pretty sure by just going over, like, all this stuff in my packet, I think Big Tobacco's paying them off. I mean, that's the only thing I could think of, the reason why they would put this many restrictions on a potentially life-saving product. So, I don't know, guys. This is just ridiculous. Redrip. Remember, guys, I mean, yes, I said a lot of stuff in the FDA's fucking us video, you know. And you know what, guys, you need to remember one thing. The government works for us. We do not work for the government. If we do not agree with what the government is doing for us, it is within our right to overthrow it, to get new people in there that will actually run this country right. That's what America was founded on, and damn it, too many people has forgotten about this. Okay? So, with the light of everything that's been happening, like the FDA regulations, which, you know what? To some people, that's like a small thing on the scale. For anybody who's actually vaped, I mean, it's a huge thing. It's a life-changing thing. Like, we don't know what we would do without our vapes. Okay? I mean, granted, yeah, I could probably quit vaping pretty much anytime I want. But you know what? I enjoy it. I enjoy the flavors. I enjoy the reminder that I'm not smoking that tobacco product. They're basically trying to completely outlaw something that saves lives. But yeah, cigarettes kill people. Alcohol kills people. And that's the whole thing with the whole pot thing going on too. Like, a lot of states are finally realizing, you know, what's going on. And legalizing it medicinally, some recreationally. That's also a life-saving product. Same way with vitamin, what is it, B11 or B17 or something like that? It has been outlawed by the FDA. And with that vitamin, yeah, you can overdose on it. But they pump you with poison to get rid of poison. But anyways, that's not what I'm actually should be talking about. But I'll be damned if I have to turn in my vaping products. That's all I gotta say. That's almost like Hillary wanting to take our guns from us. See, I'm not a massive gun toter or anything like that. But, you know, it's our goddamn constitutional right. You know. But anyway, I'm going to end this rant. I think this video's probably gone on long enough. Guys, remember, CASADA.org, AMSTA, you know, whatever advocacy group you support, make sure you help fight for that right. Because if this disappears, what are you going to end up doing? Are you going to just quit altogether, or are you going to go back to tobacco? I mean, you have to look at it that way. And you know what? Don't even fight for just our rights. Fight for the smokers that want to switch to vaping, that wants to get off the tobacco. Think of them. Because if they completely get rid of this, they're never going to be able to experience this life-saving device. But anyway, guys, I'm Blix, and I'm out.